Hello guys, how's it going? It's Martin again. I just wanted to cut this quick video. I have to be a little quiet because I'm actually in the hallway. But I just want to say, man, I'm barely getting out of the event just a little while ago, and I just gotta say I'm so exhausted. I just learned so many crazy ninja tactics of how to actually take your business and move it to the next level. And I just gotta say, wow. So I want to cut this quick video. Let's take a little walk. Let's take a little walk down this hallway. And I just want to say, guys, I'm gonna take you inside. Is it okay if I take you inside some notes that I'm actually my notebook, my $1 million notebook, to be honest with you, which is over 7 and 8 figure people that are actually doing these notes. So let's actually sit down right here. And I actually want to take you inside my notebook. Okay, this is my notebook that I've been taking notes, and to be honest with you, let's just show you how much notes I've taken so far. So let's just actually take you inside my notebook, if that's okay. The notes that I have right here are actually, I've taken over, look at all these notes, okay? I don't know if you can see this good, but all these notes of just, 7 and 8 figure earners, okay? And you're gonna get all this, and this is what I want to give you guys, okay? Actually, look at, I'm still taking, there's so many notes that I took today, okay, of these millionaires and their secrets and how you can actually access all this information and my notes, so I want to actually give you some information, okay? I actually learned so much, even though I'm exhausted, even though I've went through this training, and tomorrow's our last day of this training. I've gotten so much value from this information, from what I'm learning, okay? And I want to give it back to you. I want to give it back to you, my friend, okay? I actually had a breakthrough today, a breakthrough that has been really keeping me from succeeding and getting to the next level in my business. And we actually did an exercise today. It was called the blame game and the responsibility game. And every time you didn't take responsibility for your actions, or you blame somebody else for your actions, you actually had to give $2 in a jar. Okay, and by the end of the event, you should have seen how much money there was. Probably over $1,000 in that jar. But what I learned, and this is key, guys, okay, write this down, this is key. What I learned, and I'm going to give it to you, okay? What I learned was, let me actually go through my notes so I can actually see. I wrote it down, okay? Because it was actually very, and these are words coming from by the age of 25, this 8-figure earner had more than $11 million in his business, okay? So you want to take notes, okay? And what he said is, when he first started off, okay? When he first started off, he was young. He didn't know. He didn't have a lot of skills, okay? And he asked his mentor at the time. He didn't believe that he had value to give. He didn't believe, from being so young, that people would follow him and that people would actually love him because of the information that he gave. And that just really, really hit home to me, because for for years now, since I started running my business and going online and teaching people how to do things, I now know why I'm not at the next level. Okay, I kept blaming my age. I kept blaming, oh, I'm too young, I'm not worthy, I am not a leader that people are gonna follow, and all that is really just stories that we make up in our mind. Okay, they're just stories that that really don't have no meaning, but the meaning that we give them. And I've been giving that story meaning for the past 2.5 years. And today, my friend, today I stop. Today is the day that I stop, and no more thinking I'm young and I don't, no one's gonna follow me, okay? because you're a leader. Okay, and this is what I learned. You're a leader when you decide to become a leader. Okay, you are considered a leader when you yourself tell yourself you're a leader. You have to have self-worth, and you gotta have, you gotta really uh, take control of your destiny. Okay, so that is my tip, my friend. That is a tip that I got for you today. Hopefully you're inspired. Hopefully, I don't know, some of you are maybe have that same struggle. Okay, or maybe you have not been online for more than 9 months like I have, and you haven't generated any leads or any type of success. Okay, but I do want to leave you with this: you have value, my friend. Okay, and you're robbing the world if you do not share your value with the world. Okay, you're literally robbing people, okay, from achieving success because you have the key